Hello everyone, welcome to today's animated grammar overview. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we are going to master something absolutely crucial for your English foundation skills. We're going to take a really close look at prepositions of place. Now, because this is so important, I'll be speaking just a little bit slower today so we can really focus on the exact words and the concepts we're seeing. All right, let's get started. So the crucial point is this: do not guess the preposition. Look at the position. You know, a lot of students try to just guess these words from memory, or they try to translate them directly from their first language, like Arabic. But today, we're going to learn how to observe carefully and choose the right word every single time.
Section 1. Where is it? Let's take a look at how everyday objects actually move around. Let's define our core rule right off the bat. Prepositions of place are, quite simply, words that show where something is. They always answer one basic question: where is it? And I really want to remind you here, please don't rely on direct translation. Words work a bit differently in English. Always ask yourself where the object physically sits in the real world.
Section 2. The 7 position words. Okay, let's dive into this with a highly visual step-by-step tour.
First up, we have in, which simply means inside. Notice how the book is completely enclosed inside the bag. So our sentence is, the book is in the bag.
Next is on. Now this means touching the top surface. It's physically resting directly on top of something. For example, the book is on the desk. It is very important to remember that it has to be physically touching that flat surface to be on it.
All right, now let's look at under, which just means below. The book is under the desk. See how the desk is completely covering the book from above?
Moving right along, we have next to, which means beside. The book is next to the bag. Whenever objects are sitting right beside each other, side by side, just like this, we use the phrase next to. Take a second to really picture that in your mind.
Now this next one is a very popular word on exams: between. Between means right in the middle of two things. It absolutely always requires two things around the object. The book is between two pens. It sits perfectly right there in the middle.
Let's look at the back of an object now. Behind means exactly that, at the back. The book is behind the laptop. See how you can only see a little bit of the book? That's because the laptop is hiding it.
Our final position word is actually a phrase, in front of. This means before something or closer to us. The book is in front of the laptop. Notice carefully that this preposition uses 3 whole words. You literally need to use all 3 words together to make it correct. In front of.
Section 3. Fixing mistakes. Let's move to our next section and see how this builds into correcting some of the common traps students fall into when translating too quickly. And this brilliantly illustrates our first trap, saying the book is in the desk. Why is this wrong? Well, because the book is not magically inside solid wood. The correct phrasing is the book is on the desk, because it physically touches the top surface.
Here is another really frequent mistake. You cannot say the pencil is between the bag. Remember our rule? Between always needs 2 distinct items. Since there is only one bag here, the correct sentence is the pencil is next to the bag. Our third common mistake is cutting important words out. Saying the chair is front of the table sounds almost right, but it's missing something. Always use the full 3-word phrase. The chair is in front of the table.
Section 4. The challenge. Okay, it is time for a quick mini quiz to test out your new exam smart skills. Make sure you look closely.
Question number 1. The ball is completely enclosed inside the box. Which preposition should we use? I'll give you a second to think about it. Got your answer? The answer is, the ball is in the box. Excellent. In is the right word because the ball is completely enclosed. Let's try question number 2. The cup is touching the top surface of the table. Which preposition should we use? Think about our rule. Have you made your choice?
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how simple the grammar becomes when you just focus on that top surface. The cup is on the table. Great job if you remembered that on means touching the top.
Here's our final challenge question. Pay very close attention to the number of objects here. The pencil is in the middle of 2 books. Which preposition should we use?
Take your time. Ready?
The correct answer is the pencil is between two books. Remember, whenever we have two things on either side, the magic word is between. Fantastic work completing the challenge.
As we wrap up today, I want you to cement our golden rule right in your memory. Look first. Choose the position word second. When you are sitting down to take your exams, take a breath and visualize the object. Never just guess.
Save this visual rule in your notes, and I promise you will step into your exams feeling so much more confident. Please subscribe for Cambridge English in 5 minutes to keep building your skills with us. But right before you go, I have one last challenge for you. Look around the room you're sitting in right now. How many prepositions of place can you correctly spot in the next 60 seconds? Go ahead, keep looking closely, and I'll see you in the next explainer.